India Post has got a very interesting history. In fact, it started in the year 1727 when a post office was opened in Calcutta. After 1727, then the three presidency post offices, they started in the year 1774, then another one in 1786, another one in 1793. That is, earlier one was Calcutta, then later in Chennai, and then again in Mumbai. These three presidency post offices were serving very large areas, but each one was following its own norms. So, to bring about uniformity, then the Indian Post Office Act was brought in somewhere in 1837. And this Indian Post Office Act was made very comprehensive in 1858. And then in order to regularize the postal services, Indian Post Office Act of 1898 was brought into vogue. Now, the post offices are governed by 1898 Indian Post Office Act as well as by a subordinate legislation called the Indian Post Office Act 1933 rules. These rules enable us to operate post offices. When I speak about the history, I would mention that at the time of independence, there were only 23,344 post offices. Now we have around 1,54,882 post offices. That means the increase is sevenfold. It speaks about the socio-economic impact of the post offices on Indian society. Having said this, again the post offices are in the rural areas because India lives in villages and post office also is in the villages. Therefore, it has got a very poignant history which is associated with the aspect of integrating India, understanding the culture and ethos of India, and enabling people to communicate to each other so that they are bonded together, not only now but even in the future. India Post has the largest network in the world. No country in the world has got as many post offices as we have. Therefore, that way India Post also took lead in different issues, like as I would like to mention at this juncture is India started the airmail service between Allahabad and Naini in 1911. That was the first time in the world that mail was lifted by air and delivered. And similarly, in the year 1852, the first adhesive postage stamp was issued by Scindia in India. So, that way India Post did take lead in certain areas of postal operations. I feel proud to mention that.